Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, degens, and upstanding citizens. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. It's me, Pterodactyl Jones. It's all right for me to, you know what? Fuck it, bro. I don't like Lady Gaga. I don't know. I don't find her attractive at all. Her singing's kind of mediocre. Her acting is just like why do we think that she's talented? I don't know. She is talented. She's a little bit more musically talented than I am, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how much she actually contributes to the music. That's the only problem I see. I don't know how much she actually contributes. Like, did she write all her songs? Did she write all her songs? Did she write the composition, the melody? Did she like do it all, or or she pulling the Milli Vanilli? It's just a voice, right? She just got a good voice, and she doesn't do anything with it. Like, she wanted to be like a costume designer and ended up becoming a pop star. That's what it seems like to me. Or an avant-garde artist of some kind. That's what it seems like to me. And she's like, it's like Gerard Way. I if you watch the stream enough, you know I mention this all the time. It's like Gerard Way became a musician so that he could fund his comic book career. I don't know. I hadn't really listened to this chick. I don't know. I remember when female artists before in the past used to do that, like the breathy singing. Yeah. Sounds like a girl trying to seduce you in your ear the whole time, telling you about like her days, some shit like that. And I can kind of dig it. Why am I just losing frames? But yes, I don't know. I'm getting into that. I really don't listen to music proper anymore since, yeah, like a little bit before, like a few years before I lost my job. But like, yeah, just like basically like, I don't listen to, no. Okay, I haven't done it that often, but what I used to do, chat, is the way I consume music is I hear something like that I haven't heard before, like how I became a fan of Avenged Sevenfold. All right, I heard City of Evil one day, not the album, but like the fucking song. I heard that one day. I was like, who is this? This is amazing. And like, and like just started hearing all this shit about them. I was like, oh, I love this song. Then like I tell people, I was like, bruh, I love City of Angels, bruh. I like Avenged Sevenfold. And they're like, oh yeah, this is two guitars doing a shit. I was like, two, Jesus, I didn't even know that. So it's whatever. So what I do is, back in the day, especially in my old pirate days, I would download the whole catalog. Like what they started out from to like what I currently know I'm not now, and I listen to the progression and see how they got better, how if they did something different, if they didn't do this different. And it's like it's the best way to become a fan, because then like there's like sleeper hits that like only like true fans would know, and like you can pick them out just because it's like, oh my god, this is really good. It's like, I know this ain't commercial, so it's like, damn. Like, so you have to go to like a concert and like be a true fan. That's if they even play that song. can't beat a good mug, chat. Like, this is one of my favorite family mugs. Just because like it can hold a whole can of soda and like ice cubes and shit like that. So you get a lot more drink than like other mugs that for some reason seem to be smaller to me. It's got a good like base design and stuff like that. Yeah, it feels good in the hand. Like if I did drink coffee, this probably would be my main coffee mug. Except for like I can feel the temperature on the outside of this, and I don't know. Do you want to feel the heat if you're a coffee drinker? Because if you're feeling the heat, that means you're losing heat, right? You're losing the warm deliciousness of coffee. I don't like coffee myself. I have tried a bunch of times to drink coffee and chat. The only way I can drink coffee is if that shit doesn't taste like fucking coffee. That's the only way I can taste it. And I don't want to drink Starbucks coffee milkshakes. So I don't want to have to put in chocolate milk half and half in my shit every morning just for me to consume a cup of coffee. I'm like, ugh, this ugly brown Kool-Aid. like I'm like, this shit tastes bitter as fuck. I'm like, why do you drink this? It wakes you up. We're like, I guess, but not after you have an addiction to it. It doesn't have the same effect when you're like you need it every morning. It's like, oh, it's the bitterness. Like, bruh, you got used to that bitterness a while ago. Like, I don't know. It's like something like that. It's like me also like, oh, I guess I got a fucking pussy tongue. But I burn my fucking tongue all the time. Like, I can take the heat of like food and shit like that. I don't care me. That's why I always have like a beverage next to me. That shit is too hot. Because sometimes you just like dig in and it's like, I don't want to blow on my food and then it's like too cold. You know, that is a possibility. Or it's like you blowing on it, it just like ruins it. It's like your sense of taste of it like would have been better like that. I don't know. It's intrusive thoughts. We all have them for some reason. Yeah. I wonder if this music's ever too loud. Well, I have it set up, chat, that it lowers the volume as I am talking because this is my fucking channel. This is my fucking channel, and I will do with it what I want. Lonely chick. Lonely, super lonely. See, I like OBS like right here because then I'm not like looking all the way over here. I would still keep chat over on that side, but watching OBS. But this is where my main monitor is chat. I don't want to be focused, and y'all can't see the dimple here. Need to keep OBS like up here. Thinking what I should do. Yeah. I don't know. Do y'all like the Ramon behind? I'm thinking about changing that shit. Well, see, I got this dope ass American flag that sits behind my monitor. Oh yeah, that's a bigger. Oh, Chet, thinking about moving this to the back and my giant stack of yeah, manga does not stack well on itself. I have learned. Unless you have like a lot of it. You kind of got to fill it up like as shelves upon themselves because the weight of manga like it tends to shift one way or another. And for some reason like all manga lives tilting forward. I don't understand how that's happening, but I have had this giant stack of bullshit like in many configurations. And it's a pain in the ass. I love having it. I love having it. Because like if I had kids right now, they would be trying to like get into my manga collection. And hopefully like whatever wife I had would like help me make a final decision on like, all right, we're getting this one and we're gonna just see what happens. Okay. Like bet baby. Baby. All right, baby. Yeah. By then I've heard all the things, but the thing is that everything looks the same nowadays. So you don't know if you're getting like the actual one that's the good version of this or the shitty version of it that looks just like it. It's maddening, bruh. Internet shopping is maddening. I'm always looking like, why do y'all all use the same picture? Is this literally the same thing? That's why I am a big believer in Amazon's. You go to a review and you just look at the people who took the time and effort to take pictures with their phones and document their experience with those products. I love y'all to death. Thank you. You have helped me make many a purchase. You have helped me make many a purchase. So thank you very much. He's like, if you can see like exactly like, okay, so it looks like this in this person's house. Like, okay, because sometimes the pictures are just liars. You're like, what? It's white. What do you mean it's white? I thought it was black. Like, nah, it's white. And like they do a bad job of like editing it out. So like you think like, oh, does it not have a back? And it totally has a back to it. Shit like that. It's, or it's just like it doesn't fit the size. And it's like whatever they have it doing is like that's not how you use it at all. But with like the keywords you put in, it's like, yeah, that kind of is what I need it for. Keywords are deceptive, man. Do you know how they make keywords? That they take actual people make keywords for search engine optimization. You know what that job actually entails. I looked at a thing on it, but I knew this because I used to work in search engine optimization. It's guessing what people will type into a fucking thing, and then telling a bot like, "Hey, I'm cool. This list of words is cool. To look for this thing, yeah." It takes actual people to think of words. It's like, oh, so I'm looking for this thing. Oh, why did I? It's when you. All right, perfect example of it. Perfect example. When you're looking for one thing, and then something that has nothing related to it at all pops up as like the sixth option. Now, there's no reason at all. It's like you're searching for speakers. Okay, you're searching for speakers and they give you the top 5. The 6th one will always be like remote control. And then I'll go back to listen to speakers. It's like, nah. There's no way that people like just type in the word like remote, like, oh yeah, I need them to be like, and then it just caught onto your word speakers and just added it to that. Yeah. All right, so we are in the exciting conclusion of The Wolf Among Us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5. Cry Wolf. Hey, we're gonna get ready to get into this thing. Yeah, I'm excited. I am not a professional streamer. I have seen other professional streamers that do worse than me, so they don't look as good as me, chat. Let's be honest. I don't know how I make this look good. I just, all right. But I don't do it for myself. I hate looking at myself. I hate chat. I have told y'all this plenty of times. I hate hearing myself. I really do. I hate and it's the goddamn delay. It's a goddamn delay, bro. Because I have trained my ears to be like, hold on. What are you about to say? Because if you say something utterly, fantastically stupid, I have to counter wherever the fuck you just said. You can't let people go along in life being wrong. Even if they fight you on it and don't believe you. It's like, hey, I'm telling you, I think you're wrong, and I'm giving you my reasons why. I'm not asking for a debate, I'm just telling you this. So if you hear someone else say the exact same thing, then you know I am right. Right. Because that's what it's truly about, right? It's about being right. Even technically right, even, you know, the worst kind of right, it's about being right. No, you're wrong and I'm right. I know that I'm fucking right. That's what it's truly about. All right. It's bittersweet. Well, let's get into it. Episode 5. Right.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
I've been doing that a lot ever since you got moited.
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
Like, yeah, like, why would you do
Not
that?
burning the tree snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you? After everything we fucking been through, you don't have the nerve to give me a straight answer.
Because I don't know yet. I can't give you something I don't have yet, sir. And this, I don't know. Her design just seems so boring, right?
Eat as many metal shellings as you see.
Like, yeah, like she's got the bug eyes.
And the only
I'm crazy. I'm Bloody Mary. I'm crazy. But that's about it, right? It's like a smile and like bug eyes. Like, look how crazy I am. It's like,
Stand trial.
you're not that crazy.
Sheriff,
You're not that crazy.
deal to discuss.
All right. You're not trying to hide it. That's what true crazy is. It's like, oh, I know I'm her, but that person doesn't get to come out. It's like she's supposed to be like scary and like a murderer and shit like that. But I wonder, so is there a difference between like serial killer murderers and like gang and all those other kind of murderers like that? Like that'd be interesting.
You must
Like how many bodies each to have compared to the other?
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin. Well, gramercy me, take a seat at the very least. No? What do you think?
Why are you always...
Our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So
You could have asked for an ashtray, sir.
sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the
That was just super rude.
why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
Yeah, what? Oh,
You think I mean slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff.
yeah, you don't really have super proof.
Some conspiracy against me. I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Like who?
Try to pull that on you.
Oh, I don't know. Fables with a grudge. People who want a stake in my shops and services. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine.
Who?
Unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just
Nah.
want to solve the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
Nah, who did it?
Unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Are your lips sealed?
You shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No.
Really?
I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
No.
The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
he's not gonna leave, so just give him up, all right? No! If he thinks he's gonna come in here, act all tough, and we're just gonna...
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
How?
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Georgie.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look.
Yeah, it does matter. Because I need a motive.
Misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You'll be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you? You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here.
I do apologize.
Oh.
But I think it's best if you leave now.
Oh, no. This is getting good now.
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Her design is just so boring. Like, okay.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Yeah, I whoop all y'all asses. They got big boy first.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh god. This way.
Yeah, that's right. I'm fucking chasing them. Fuck that.
Come on, George.
Oh, shit.
I know.
big bad wolf, bitch. What is this? Oh shit. I'm just running as a goddamn wolf. What the fuck? That was the slowest shit ever. Look cool though. I had a chance to get the other limo. I should have gone for the limo. I didn't see the limo. Fuck.
Take him off!
I can't.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
This is not your final form, right? Like,
Come on.
it's like going full like wolf. Like before you die, you fucking sack of shit, you can like break the curse and have him testify for me against the Crooked Man.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Fuck.
Gotta be cautious.
Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's...
Oh, it's her. It's the both of them, or it's her.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say your goodbyes first.
You get better choices when you don't say anything.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes.
Nah. All right, yeah, he
What?
But why?
They couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
Well, then tell me, bro.
I did what I had to!
Why?
You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled.
Runner.
Of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Because it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
So you yeah.
Go rot in hell.
George,
You think I'm the one to fucking
Bro,
blame?
yeah.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want.
Nah, and you just said that you would do it again. Fuck you, bro.
Fucking true or not.
Even knowing that he'll fucking
Go on.
fucking dime you out, bro.
But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free
Nah.
her and Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
So what are you offering?
Easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is
No.
the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not. You can't play victim.
You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Then what? Then what?
would we do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die,
Why'd she have to die?
do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, then explain it to me, bitch.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories.
No. What the fuck?
Didn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't.
She loses her head?
I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this? You sold me out.
Welcome to the club then.
You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea, a gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead.
Yeah, that's my job.
Kill her then.
What are you
Why do I have to kill her?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit. What the
What?
fuck are you supposed to do then?
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's
I didn't say anything.
like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life
Well, bitch, what do you want to do with your life?
here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
But you put those things on
To
to...
be this person, what I did to Faith and Lily, to all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian!
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian! Don't! Vivian! No!
Oh! Oh shit!
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Oh!
Vivian! I didn't fucking mean it! I was just... Oh! Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Oh, fucking die already. Jesus Christ, Georgie.
Don't think so, Bigby.
How you ruining everything, bruh? Fucking die or...
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
No, you attacked me.
Look for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man.
What do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just one.
Right? Just shove your guts back in, let's close you up and get you to a fucking hospital.
Alright. Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
No, do you have evidence that I can use?
Finish me off now.
No.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Oh my god, all this fucking talking, you probably could have lived, bruh.
Make it quick.
Those are my only options. Oh!
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I won't be a killer, Georgie.
You selfish bastard. Fuck you! Piece of shit.
That's kind of not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to leave him or kill him. I really just kind of wanted to, like, not knock his ass out, but like tie him up so that like I can get his guts back in and like try to do something. I try to do something for him, bro. Like we could have gotten up in this beat the shit up ass car and fucking drove you to the hospital, bro. And how are they going to cover this up? This is an establishment. This is the girl in the ribbon. So like, bruh, it's like there's too many of y'all, bruh. I can see why this community fails. There's too many supernatural beings with centuries long amount of like shit to deal with each other with.
Still warm. Easy here,
What?
right.
After all that shit, how's it? Like, bruh, like, we could have gotten you to the hospital, bruh. Like, this is making me question, like, it's like, so is all this shit very recent, or has he been doing this for, like, the Crooked Man's been, like, have his hands and everything in Fableton for, like, hundreds of years? Because if it's hundreds of years, my dude, in New York fucking City, how? So you must be dealing with like regular normal people, right? Because there's no way that this community has all the, and they're just borrowing like stories from everywhere, bruh. It's the girl with the ribbon. It's like, I've never fucking heard of that story. Wait a second. What is that story? The girl with the ribbon. What the fuck? Where is it? Vivian was the first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon will result in death. Any attempt to talk about it. Stored by spell upon it. Oh! I think I know what this story is now. Nice, but he's constantly wondering about the ribbon. Severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized that she controlled and decided. She lived alone for the rest of her days. Okay, so like I think the actual story of this is like way darker. I think it's like he just like she pulled a, like that's the part where they changed it, is that she pulled away and she just didn't pull enough for it to become undone. Because I think in the real story she pulls away as he's pulling that shit and it fucking just head. See, now I gotta look this up. I gotta look this shit up now. God damn it. Right. Okay, yeah. All right, so these are. Wait a minute. 84? Fuck you, bro. You can't be using. When did y'all get kicked out of the fucking fairy tale world? You can't be having shit from the 84, bro. From my understanding, y'all were already in New York, so how? Like, so what's the rules now? What's the rules? Because there should be a fuck ton of y'all. He's like, you got the Jersey Devil, so they got like urban legends and shit like that. So it's like, there's a bunch of those. There's a bunch of scary ones. The fucking Hookman and shit like that. It's almost exactly the story except for in this fucking fairy tale one, the dude evidently didn't understand that. She's like, I can't trust you because you kept on trying to paw at me. Like the girl in the other thing understood it, and like she didn't die until old age, and she's like, oh, I'm about to die anyway, I'm old as fuck, here, just pull it. Her head falls off, and I guess the story ends. It's like, okay, so she lost her head for somehow, and instead of dying, she's like fucking tied this ribbon around her neck and kept on living. She somehow, like, It happened a long time ago, and she grew into a whole person. Grew into an old person. Without her head on her shoulders. And your shit just didn't grow and connect back. I mean, if it's got enough function where you can just like a fucking ribbon, like a fucking choker is keeping your head in place. That's weird, right? That's weird. A choker's keeping your shit in place. I wonder if I didn't do that, would it just let me do it again? See, now I'm wondering.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Oh, that's kind of dope. It inverts.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Yeah. Are you up this ladder?
You used to be something.
What do you mean? Oh, what the fuck? Faith threatened Arissa. Yeah, they used to be friends. Wait, where's this picture from? How are you that close? Who took that photo? That's like a very look at everything in this photo. Where were they? I understand this one. This one's after I beat the shit out of what's his face. This is her whispering some shit in my ears. They're mad at each other. Who took those photos?
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
You around this corner, bitch? You behind me? Damn, this camera angle. I can't see nothing. That is where y'all made the Sylvies, huh?
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Where the fuck she come from? What mirror was right there?
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
What, so are you?
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned.
Like, fuck you, bitch.
Ever teach you to fight proper?
No, I had a wolf mom. Look for a mirror, look for a mirror, look for a mirror. Why is she fast? Oh, you don't need to duck? Okay.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
So she's just a mirror monster? Bigby, no, that's not what I told you to do. Supposed to get her right in her goddamn bird chest. Shatter her to pieces, bro. Killer T2 style. And that shouldn't. This I don't believe is his full power because he does have like a full wolf form, I believe. See, this is why you need deputies, Bigby. You shouldn't have came into this alone. Why don't you have a gun? Bigby, I know you've been jumped plenty of times by multiple people. You should be able to fight better than this. It's getting really boring. How are they all real? There we go. Full wolf. Why is there more coming? You're huffing and puffing, bro? Yeah, Bigby's blessed by the wind spirit. So. Oh, you gonna turn pussy? You gonna turn pussy all of a sudden? Come on. Why does Big B sound like a tiger? Conveniently, there's some clothes right there.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one
good reason
not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything,
Yeah, neither will I.
I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you? You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking
Then why?
is to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
No, I need to know why you murdered him. But why?
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
Nope.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How
I didn't...
unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
Yeah, I didn't want to reject his offer. Kind of want to turn him in.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
I got a gun, bitch.
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason...
Stop backing away then.
Throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can...
So...
It's over.
Bring him to...
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey!
Nope. Get that shit to me.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Why are you cuffing him in the front? Bigby, you are the worst sheriff ever. You don't handcuff him in the front, bro. You handcuff him in the back. That way they can't do shit. You know, you handcuff right here, I can fucking take some shit, punch you in your face, fucking run off.
What is
How fucking hard it is to run like this?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
This cannot be the whole community. There was a lot of fucking names on that board, bruh.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked...
Yeah, I need to hire some deputies.
Happened with Mary. I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Uh-huh.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Yeah, I need to hire deputies.
Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
She was my sister.
You think you have the right to
And
just
what
do
about
this to
Faith? What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone?
No, fuck y'all. Y'all are not innocent in this. Alright, you capitulated and helped make him what he was, okay? Y'all fucking borrowed money from him. Snow White, you and Crane were doing a shit job.
If we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
At your behest.
Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So
Yes.
you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
We'll say silent.
Allow
He's fucking dead.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's what?
Dead. So
I didn't execute him.
it has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't.
I would be allowed to speak.
We have
I'm not done speaking yet.
charges.
Other charges.
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
I couldn't read all of them.
I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit!
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come
involved.
on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other
Bruh.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the
Then it doesn't matter if he's talking, right? Then shut the fuck up and just listen.
Has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
So let's get on
But
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever
Yeah.
going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Exactly.
This is ridiculous.
What's up, Romans?
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
Bro, I don't need this sad story, bro.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
I've
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never
Intention. What was your intention?
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Not really.
tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your
That doesn't mean anything.
I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter, and I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect
And you, as the big bad boss,
you. Understand?
are not excused for what your people do.
You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Exactly.
Explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted That any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
He's the crook man.
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And
how?
And we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
Yeah, Snow White is like...
Her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
Bitch, shut up. That is not...
But you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And
so this isn't all of Fableton.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die. And I'm just sorry it took us this long to realize what he'd been doing.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Ooh, I'm glad I made Big B shut the fuck up. Yeah, this isn't the whole town because we're told.
The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White, but it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you
Is
talking?
Bigby a known liar?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just...
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Wait, where are you going with it?
Going with this.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
Yeah.
Before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
Deal with them.
Bluebeard, please.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their...
Why do they not own property? They've been here for like a while now. Why do they not own property?
The big bad wolf. Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
Shut up.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this...
Eyewitness account.
Made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Throw him down the witching well.
Throw him down the witching well.
For a crook like that,
What do you mean?
he's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen!
Pay in what way?
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Where?
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Too dangerous.
Hold on.
Listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not? What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was
I'm fucking sheriff.
the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Ooh.
What you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has
This is my only choices?
Not this way.
Oh! He tried to fucking... You trying to take me with you, bitch?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
It's just... Oh! It just dropped him! I thought he was going to, like, fight one more time.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
I wasn't expecting him to actually drop him. I thought it gave me the ... and it was gonna be like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, I thought there was gonna be more dialogue. Oh, I didn't actually want to throw the dude well. Yeah, he fucking did. Banish that motherfucker to the shadow realm.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Flycatcher wasn't there.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay. And
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
ooh. The fuck is this?
You're late.
What? I gave you money so you can get a dumb glamour. Oh, you better give me that money back.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
I gave you money for a goddamn glamour.
Did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah.
Sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
Why is the pig up in the front seat?
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. I'm sorry, Colin.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time? Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
I'll try.
Yeah, me too.
Saying goodbye?
Why are you still wearing that ribbon?
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you still wearing that?
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
I ain't gonna say about that.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Don't tell me you
About
lied.
what happened to Faith and Lily.
Ah, shit.
Where to start? Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Oh.
Stole that photo. We had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to.
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So
Oh.
And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Oh, I don't have any more of my cigarettes.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us
were sitting there as he was telling me this. Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
He just pulled the ribbon?
Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
It wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
No!
That makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality.
No! You dumb bitch!
Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh, what?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction.
No. Bitch, you started all this way back when y'all tried to do that run. So that's what Georgie was talking about. I was like, what the fuck was the runner that he was talking about? So yeah. Okay, that makes fucking sense. So someone stole a picture of Crane with Lily. So Faith stole a picture of Crane with Lily. And then they're like, hey, let's use this as physical evidence against Crane, one of the Crooked Man's boys. And then she was like, nah, we can't do that shit. Told Georgie that they have this shit. Georgie's like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? He goes tell the Crooked Man. He's like, but they gave it to me. So, shit. He's like, nah, you got to deal with that shit, homie. They try to run away. Oh, shit. She's the goddamn butterfly for this whole fucking series.
The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade. Like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make
No, that's not true. Holly cared about Lily a lot.
Seems
okay.
No matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
No one sees you.
The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe you don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
And did I?
Everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
It probably would be a lot worse. Everyone has a mutual hate for the bad guy who, like, the bad guy turned sheriff.
As everyone says you are.
If I ever play this game again, maybe I'll play it in like a year or two.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after her, bro. I wasn't paying attention.
Wolf.
Who the fuck was that? I didn't want to leave Georgie to die. Georgie could have lived. Georgie could have definitely fucking lived. We just had to give him medical attention. As long as that scene played out for, like, bruh, they drove from like one side of town to the other side of town with his guts spilling out. They could have just drove into the hospital, bruh. Okay, so we're in the majority. Stateside. Beat him while he was down. So, burst over your detective skill. Slapped him. Fuck yeah, and I broke his nose. See, so can you do it so Georgie doesn't die? Okay, yeah. Yo, that was tight. The ending was kind of... So is she the actual girl with the ribbon? It's like she was saying a bunch of shit when she shouldn't have been saying anything. She's like, oh, that'd be a funny thing, you know. Silence is our discretion. Like, so wait. So it was y'all's dream to open a fucking brothel where the girls couldn't say anything? Like, it's the open bit of discretion, bees. They literally can't say anything about it. So these Johns could do whatever the fuck they want. We commit as many crimes as we want. I don't know. Apply, Oh yeah. The books are fucking tight. Wait, I just realized they didn't have Prince Charming in here. They didn't have Red Rose. They didn't have Little Boy Blue. There's like a lot of tight ass Fable shit. Do. Yeah, I'm missing one. Oh yeah, the mirror played almost no consequence. I've been wanting to play Black Sad. It's just never on sale when I wanted to be on sale to get it, and then when I do want to get it, I'm like, I don't want to get this. Because I also used to try to play the it's the Dog Detective and the Rabbit. What's his name? I forgot what it was, but I used to be a big fan of the comic. What's it called? What was it called again? I don't want to have to use the internet to figure out what this was. Who's gonna drive me? Boom, 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 boom. Do. Do. Changing the thing to the thing. Like,